What is Dino? Is there full? Is there extra teams? Dino should be on a team. He's not on a
Yeah,
team.
never mind.
There was full teams until Mr. Crunk disconnected again.
Alright, so we are
Oh.
starting here qualifying for the sprint race. Welcome everyone here for Challenger League round number 9. In Zandvoort, as you can see, Mr. Crunk has disconnected right immediately as qualifying started, so I guess he's gonna have to start from the back. But yeah, you can see now lag storm happening already. Oh my god. I think Crunk might be causing the issues, maybe. Okay, looks like he is civilized now. So yeah, coming to this round, Corvid is leading 42 points from Kubo, and yeah, he really needs to basically try and steal the championship basically today. If he can extend his gap to 50 points on Kubo, then it's possible to do that. As you can see, looks like Corvid already getting pole position. It's a one-shot qualifying on the rain, so of course, big difference can happen here. As you can see, Corvid starting pole position, 0.66 seconds ahead of Corvid, so really big gap there. As you can see, 6 tenths, almost 7 there. And so yeah, Journey is starting from second. We see Stoll splitting the Scuderia Motors with Rosim starting P4. Then we got Kader and Kubo only P6 there. Then we got Dino God. Good qualifying there, ahead of Ruiz in P8. And we got Chevalier returning now. Returning today. P9 ahead of Guetzi, who's gonna close the top 10. Then we got Graf starting ahead of Kyoto. Then we got Chopars in P14 splitting. Little Snowflake drivers, Carino and Suicide. And then we got Chuan starting on the back of the grid.
We've got Dino God subbing in now for Mr.
Yeah,
Crunk.
sorry,
he
Crunk.
qualified as an independent, but he's going to be racing as a heritage performance as Crunk.
Come on, Crunk.
Likely not going to be able to race.
He just keeps on disconnecting every time. Doesn't seem to be looking good. But yeah, now we're gonna get 11 laps on the rain. With the wet tires, of course. It should be an interesting race. It's really hard to overtake. So I think Corvid starting from the lead is gonna be in a
Oh
really good
no,
position.
and now
Oh,
it's
yeah.
Kyoto.
Why do people leave on these moments, man? Stop
Kiato
leaving
has
now.
lost his spot. Kiato's going to be going to the back of the grid.
Yes. Where was Kyoto in the grid? I don't remember.
If you ask him to type in his qualifying spot, you can slide him in maybe.
P12.
I can check real quick, just a second. It was P12.
The one shot clock. Gotta be 11 laps of hell. That's why it's called the Netherlands, so yeah. Alright, so there you go, drivers are ready here for the sprint race. So there you go, Corby starting on the lead with Gironi maybe try to move on the outside. Can he do it there? You can see Rosim also up there. Can he try to make a move there? But no, there he goes, it's Gironi taking the lead on a very slow start as we see Kubo getting pushed wide there. Ooh, Kubo not having the good start here. He's probably gonna try and at least try to delay the Corby's championship to the end as we see now Dino God. I think completely pushed wide. There is so many crashes here. Kader now down to last place. Oh my god, that's a really messy start as we see Perfect recovering the lead of the race, and Journey is going to be right next to him. So amazing start for these two drivers. Maybe three, as you can see Rosie, but now Urista as well is like up there. And somehow Kubo has managed to recover after getting push off in turn 3. So there we go. It's a train of 5 drivers here. It's Corby leading the way. Then we got the Scuderia Carmona drivers, then we got Ruiz, so it's a VO sandwich here with some Carmona meat, and then we got Kubo trying to chase off the grid, and I think maybe got pushed by Ruiz there. You can see now Ruiz trying to pass during there, and that's what it makes it there. So there you go, Ruiz up to 3rd place there, really having a solid race so far. As we see now, Kubo and Gironi battling each other now for the lead of the race, for the P4, I mean. So there goes Corvid already having a good start here. This could give him almost enough points to secure the title, and then he just needs to complete the job on the feature race. So yeah, you can see now Rosim staging off Rist. Rosim was returning today after being away for some rounds. Yeah, he hasn't been able to race in SCL. He kind of retired. He has to leave the Mayhem seats. You know, he's returning today at least for CL. I don't think he's racing in SCL. I'm not really sure. As we see now, Kubo catching up to him. As it seems, looks like Juni is having some struggles, and now he's down P5. Now there goes Kubo on his recovery. Can he go past Rosim on the inside? Can he do it there? So there goes Kubo up to third place already. Good recovery for him.
Kubo was down around P12 after a little accident on the first lap, so he's done well to get out of that mess and back up into the lead pack.
Yeah, it's really impressive how he done that. I'm not sure exactly how he did it, but really amazing recovery for him already now, up to third, fighting for second with Uris. But it's going to be a hell of a big hurdle for him now, and let's see what can he do if he can pass Uris as quick as possible, and maybe even catch Corby until the end of the race. So let's see now, it's not an easy track for overtaking. If a driver is experienced enough, he can defend the position until the end of the race. So yeah, Uris experience is something that Uris does not really lack of. So let's see now, Kubo taking the safety. Uris already going defensive as you could expect him to do, and so yeah, maybe what Kubo can do is to wait for a mistake from Uris. As you can see, he makes a little bit there, but Kubo cannot pass him there now. Maybe try on the exit of turn 3, but doesn't work well now. Oh, I have to stay behind him. Maybe try and go side by side now on the outside. Can he try to make a move now? He's gonna have to back off there. So for now he's just staying behind Uris. Gets in now. Ooh, can he make the switch back after the chicane? And no, he's gonna have to stay behind for now. Now let's see now, Kubo try and go around the outside now into turn 1. Can he try and make the move? But no, that's not working well. As you can see already on lap 7 out of the 11th, so really fast race as you can see. Oh, these sprint races always are.
There's a really big pack forming here back in 6-7 spot. They're racing really tight. Uh-oh, Ure's going to take a penalty on that. He did kind of edge him off, but I think it was a mistake from Kubo more so.
Yeah, you can see Kubo really trying to pass Uris, and in the meantime, you can see, oh, big push there from Uris, and Kubo is gonna get pushed into the center. He's not really happy. He's gonna lose the position to Rosim now. So Kubo really not finding himself in a good position, and Corvid is just running away with this one, it seems. So it's gonna be another sprint win race for Corvid on this season, and he's really being nominated in CL. Amazing season for him. He's becoming champion, as of course he's gonna get banned from CL as he got his first podium in SCL last round in Kimi Ring. So yeah, it's him and Juruni.
Juruni and Corvid both going to be up in SL permanent next season, where they belong. They've proved themselves well to do so.
Yeah, they've been here. I mean, Corvid is his first CL season, but already quite impressive and getting the title in a very comfortable way. At least it seems likely that's to be the case. And Juruni also a CL champion last season, and yeah, he's been solid this season as well. And yeah, I think a good time to leave Challenger League and to climb back now to only CL driver. I mean SCL driver. So yeah, not really much happening. I guess the big battles are happening more at the back. It seems like you can see really huge chaos here. You see Carino, Kiato, Juan, then we got Kader, Coetzee, Stoll, and Dino got a big crash in the first lap. I mean, and he got completely screwed up, and Kader as well. He was down to last now, up to P13. We see now big battle here. Carino and Juan off the track as we see now. The Bobcat drivers now battling each other. It's Kiato versus Kader there now. Who's gonna get the better exit there in turn 3? It's gonna be, I believe, Kader will manage to put himself on the inside line, which should give him the advantage on the next corner, as you can see. But seems to be quite chaotic battle there between these two drivers right now. Also, I think we got Kraft versus Chevrolet. Chevrolet really quite hyped there today. Really doing nicely, as you can see him in P5. So a good solid top 5 finish here. As you can see now, going a little bit wide in turn 3 as these tires are really getting old. In the meantime, we see Corvi with quite a comfortable race today on the sprint race, and there he goes now. Corvi is gonna take the win here on the sprint race. In the meantime, he's gonna get second. Might be a VO 1-2 or Group Kobo still. It can see now, both fighting for the same spot, and I think he's gonna be photo finish there. As we see Rosimar, I don't know what the hell he's doing, but he's completely slowing down. And as we see Kraft and Chevrolet on the finishing with the leg rocket, that's really funny. As we see Suicide and Joe Porcheroni only P9 on this sprint race. That's not usual for him. As we see Kiato and Kader finishing, then Carino, Juan, Stoll, Dino, then Guetzi. Then, yeah, there you go.
VEO comes in 1-2. Corvid, then Urus.
Yeah!
Rounds out the podium with the fast lap. Rosim, Kraft, Chevrolet, Suicide, Joe Porsche, and Giruni all the way down in 9th. Kiato with the top 10.
Nice one, Eurus. Nice one.
GG. Yeah, on that crash, we were kind of stuck in a lag rocket. There wasn't much I could do in that
I
corner.
don't mean that sarcastically. Like, you did really well in defending. Like, I was struggling so hard to get past, and you helped.
That's
Corbin.
the weirdest corner too. That
You
there is
helped
no line on
you
that
helped
corner
Corbin
because everyone
win,
cuts it.
with that as well.
Yeah, I thought you were gonna catch me at the end there. It was by 100th.
Yeah, I was ahead on my screen, but you know, as was. I really enjoyed this.
SLO, can you guys remind everyone that to not argue in the lobby? All right, I gotta go. Good races, everybody.
Yeah, what position did you start
I'll
in
do
the race,
standings
Google?
for JL when I get home later tonight.
I started 6th, then I fell to 12th in lap 1.
Yeah, we were commenting on your recovery. Impressive.
Nothing can stop a mad Polish man.
Ah man, I'm the king of P2s.
Yeah, but at least you held on to the P2, to be fair.
Yeah.
I was trying to squeeze in so hard, looking for overtakes, and it screwed me up twice. So yeah.
I'm the
GG.
Bottas to Corvid. Okay, are we gonna go for the quali?
Yeah.
Any update on Crunk? No?
It's Grunk Johnny.
I don't know. Did he say anything at all? I think he was kinda silent.
Yeah, I pinged him already.
And I think that was the first VEO 1-2 and double podium in CL so far. And maybe ever?
Yeah, I think so.
I don't think VO ever managed to get double podiums.
It's the first season of Big Yo in CL.
Yeah, but even in SL.
Already. Yeah, I don't think that's ever happened. It was almost happening in Niagara Falls. I think I was first and Rito was before. I think that was the closest that we got.
Alright, is everyone in? Should we go?
I was kind of waiting for Crank, but not sure if he's really coming. Yeah, I guess we're gonna start.
10 lap hards, yeah.
Right, so we are here for qualifying on the feature race now. Corvi got to win and Google was third, so that's, I believe, 10 points for Corvid and 6 points for Kubo, so that means that Corvid is now 48 points ahead of Kubo. No, actually 46, yeah, it's 46 points of difference now. So Corvid, if he can gain 4 points of Kubo in the feature race, that means he's gonna become CL champion regardless of what happens in the next 2 sprint races, and then the final feature. I believe it's Jakarta sprint race that's gonna be done on Friday. And I think also the... not really sure if it's maybe the JR race or the sprint race in Monaco also done that day. I'm not really sure. And you know, drivers are finishing first lap of qualifying, and right now it's hostile eastwards with provisional pole up at 42.90, but I can see a lot of drivers battling, so I'm pretty sure that's... I don't believe that's gonna be pole position time. I can see some drivers reaching the 32.7s, .6 even. That's what I believe drivers might be. So yeah, let's see now what can drivers do on this second lap. But right now he's still on pole position. But let's see now. Let's see if he's about to finish second lap. And so Kubo now with 32.85. He climbs up to pole now after the second lap. Harvey in P4, crossing third, so Stoll only losing 1 position. I'm very surprised that it's only 2 drivers making a sub 33. This almost looks like a JL qualifying, not gonna lie. You see Gironi only with the P12 with the 43.62, so I believe that's a really massive battle there. So let's see now who's gonna take pole positions. They're about to finish the last lap. Looks like Kubo's not gonna improve, and no one else is improving. Ooh, Gironi up to third. Looks like he managed to save his qualifying right in the end, and Stoll up to second. So there he goes, Kubo taking pole position, and Stoll is gonna start alongside. And we got on the second row the Scuderi Carmonde drivers Juni Corvid. Then you got Susid on a sandwich with Corvid and Juris. So Corvid P5, Susid, then Juris P5, P6, and P7 respectively. Then we got Keller, Carino, and Goetzi closing the top 10. Then we got Chevrolet starting right ahead of Kraft. Then we got Kiato and Joe Porsche. And then on the final row it's Dino God and Juan. You see a difference of 1.57 seconds. So 1.5 seconds basically there. It's a really fast track, fast corners, really hard for overtaking. It's a pretty tight track. But yeah, let's see how will the drivers do now. It's the dry track, no rain expected for the feature race, so they can go full on strategy. I believe that 10 plus 10 plus 10 is gonna be the most popular strategy coming to this race. It's 2 stoppers. Track position is really important on this race. So not sure if someone is gonna gamble, maybe starting on softs or mediums at the start to have a bit of an advantage, and then be the first to pit, getting that undercut.
Alright, let's go.
That's, I believe, it's the big difference. I believe it's gonna be on the first stint.
Let's go.
Gotta just
Gerald?
dress my jacket. It started to get cold here.
Yeah, good luck everyone.
Alright, the drivers are ready for the feature race. Let's see Kubo maybe going for the hard tires. You can see so many drivers already choosing those hards.
Rosim with
Rosim
the
seems to be
softs?
staying on the softs, and
That's surprising.
there we go. We are racing in Zandvoort here for the feature race. Kubo keeping the inside line. You can see Jordan already
Oh my god, immediately.
As I see Carvey teleporting a little bit, as we see now Kubo with an amazing start, as we see him leading from the Scuderia Carmona drivers. Looks like they both gained a position on Stoll. Looks like Stoll lost the position at the start. As in the meantime we see Corvid now trying to get the position. There he goes up to P4. In the meantime Rosim is up into the lead of the race. On his return, as you can see, he got the soft tires, so that was his mission. As you can see now, Kubo with the big mistake on the final corner. Meanwhile we see Corvid right in the middle of these 2 drivers, and you can see him with the big ping not caring at all, of course. So there he goes now. Let's see now this big crash there. You can see, oh my god, Corby is really just like rocking his way there. Well, of course he has no idea what's happening on his screen. So yeah, really has no idea of what this mess is. We see Kubo and Gironi almost like rocketing there. You can see, oh, Mr. Craig now joining, but very late
Way
once
too
again.
late.
So there goes Corby now up to second, and we see Kubo and Gironi now. Getting almost like rocketing on the final
man,
corner,
I
but
lost
looks like
him. Oh,
Gironi starting to grasp
still
and
have
losing a lot of time
Carino,
there.
Carino, what the fuck are you
But in the
doing?
meantime, we see
Dude,
Kubo trying
Carino!
to pass Corby to the inside. It's not really being possible. If on this track normally it would be really hard to
Could you not push me off?
make a position, I think then against Corby with big ping is really even harder, I would say. So yeah, I guess the best chance of passing Corby is by waiting him for making a mistake. Or something like that. I'll try to outperform him in terms of pace. Because as soon as you just pass him, he's not gonna get your slipstream because he's still ahead on his screen. So that's the interesting part. But yeah, right now we see Razim leading the way. Good start for him. It's what we really needed.
Kind of
He's starting
losing
with
time
soft
to Jero,
tires.
but I really wanna.
We see a lot of drivers starting on the mediums. See Carino, Kiato, Keller, Dinoga, Kraft, then Guetzi on the softs. Then everyone else on the hard tires. Really a lot of drivers, at least half of them. So yeah, it seems like a lot of them really just investing on the 10 stints with the hard, 10 lap stints with the hard. I think that should be the most popular choice. But I wonder if you're gonna see some varied strategies. So yeah, currently we see Rosin still leading, but looks like Kuba and Corby is really getting closer. Looks like Kuba has managed to pass Corby for second place, so really nice move there. As in the meantime, we see the little snowflake battling Kiato now for P6. As we see now Carino on the inside, can he make the move there? Oh my god, they got really close there.
Kinda.
But now you can see
quite,
little snowflakes lay down each other. Kiato going really wide there, can't the suicide, making the double overtake. There he goes now. Suicide up to P6, really nice from him. And we see also Gironi now battling the race now for P4. So yeah, it's like it's a big battle here, but there goes now. Gironi try to fall inside, but he's gonna go to the grass.
I don't think that was me.
He's already pitting after 6 laps.
Side by side and not behind.
Maybe a bit too early now. He's gonna have quite a lot of traffic ahead of him. So I feel like staying for one more lap would have been the best option. But now he might be really slowed down a lot, as you have 3 drivers to pass. So this is gonna be the interesting stuff. That probably was the big risk of starting on soft, which is might be nice on the first stint, but on the start of the second be hard. You can see, I believe he just pushed Kiato off there. With the big punts, maybe on this screen he just went to the inside. Could have seen that happening, so... Yes, so we see now Susie trying to pass Kader on the outside, maybe to turn 1. Can he make the move there? And he can't. Really hard to make it there. As I believe the hard start can get better than mediums.
What do you mean leaving on your own?
Leaving now. He's joining the lobby too late.
Not sure why you
even...
even...
You can see Kiato and Stoll going side by side with each other. Can Kiato make the move there? Oh, there goes Kiato up to P8, but big mistake is right next and... Gonna get passed back by Stoll. Stoll got a good qualifying, but he's not having that much good of a race. At least comparing to the qualifying, he's starting on 2nd place, but now he's down to P8. So not really having the big of performances. Right now I just saw Kader and Suicide. I believe they got pushed off there. As we see, oh my god, big mistake from Suicide, and Kader gets completely stuck there, and Kiato now is right behind him. But the big disaster there, we see. Now Gironi and Reese going side by side with each other. Looks like Gironi now up to 3rd. But of course, Rosim is
not the best place to overtake, is it, Jero?
He is pitted already, so that's why he's down to P5. But I believe he's lost a lot of time. I believe in turn 1, because there seems to be a big rush there. And there you can see only 4 seconds behind the top 4 right now. But yeah, now we see this is the big battle here. It's Reese versus Gironi. There goes Reese back on the podium places. As we see now trying to go defensive against Gironi, but he got no space there. Now he's gonna touch the grass and the sand there. He's gonna lose a lot of time to the Portuguese drivers. In the meantime, they're gonna drive into the pits. After 10 laps,
I have the first bit. Oh my god, I had no idea.
This is the alternative strategy, I believe. Corby going on 11 laps, and I could see him doing the same on a second stint and maybe going for mediums in the end. That could be a possible strategy.
Did
8
Soup
laps
it?
with mediums.
I don't think so.
Is plausible. But yeah, but here we go now. Looks like Kubo was just pitted and already caught up to Rosim, who was pitted way before him, so Rosim really not having the best of races right now, as he's lost a lot of time with the traffic. Maybe also the pace was not up there, so yeah, you can see now Kubo already up to second place. Rosim right behind Kubo is gonna have to catch his slipstream for now, because Kubo has much better tires. And of course, Corvid is coming, as you can see now. Yes, pitted now. You see, oh my god, maybe he got pushed there, but of course the big ping. Yeah, Corby now is going to be quite the mission to pass these drivers for the lead. And yeah, this is the situation. Kubo is leading. Rosim tried to take the slipstream, but not sure if he's taking it now. I believe Kubo may have just left out of the slipstream range, which is really good for him. He doesn't have Rosim benefiting from it. So he might also have Rosim as a barrier against Corby. And Corby really needs to try and pass Rosim as much fast as he can.
Lost a lot of time there.
Because otherwise he's going to be losing a lot of time, as Rosim does have really old hard tires. So there he goes, Corby up to second place. Now he's going to have to wait for the chase on Kubo, but the other track where Kubo could beat Corby is this one. He's been showing quite a lot of good pace, just like in Kimi Ring. So Kubo really has stepped up this game. It may be a bit late for the title.
Okay, I think Corvid
yeah,
is
right now, I
B2
think
there.
if the race would end at the moment, I believe the title fight would be delayed to the next week, as we still have two sprint races to do and then one feature race to the end of the season. I believe it's the Jakarta sprint race that wasn't done when it should have been because of some connection issues.
Okay, catching up to Rosim, I think.
And so yeah, we got now Corby now in second place, 1.4 seconds, 1.1. Yeah, the pace tab has changed a lot because of the corners and stuff.
Oh, he has
got also
worse
Kraft
tires
on the
because
mediums.
he started on softs.
Very good mediums, tried to stay with I stole these
I
words.
wonder if he's gonna
46.
stretch it to lap 20
Really
or
needs
19.
to, because otherwise he might be
But
in
it
big
doesn't
trouble.
look good for Ross.
These mediums are starting to get old. Because in the meantime, looks like Uris has got some distance on Journey. Looks like Journey hasn't been able to cut up to Uris too. Yeah, I really do think this is not really a strong track for Journey. And yeah, he's really struggling a little bit. It's a really hard track, I would say. Can be for some drivers because it's the skill set for this track is a bit specific. And so yeah, in the meantime, we still see Kubo managing to keep up the distance against Corvid, as he has older tires compared to the Australian. I think he's really doing an amazing job up there in the lead.
Went a bit wide.
And so you might see him getting another win on.
Did Jero just pit? That's
Another
surprising.
win in CL. I believe it would be like third, fourth win in feature races, something like that.
I guess he's gonna try
so, yeah,
maybe mediums
really
or
solid now
even
lately
softs.
Since the Kimi Ring round.
It's not a bad idea because
yeah,
he's struggling to catch up.
Happening. Looks like we got the Bobcat drivers very close to each other. It's Kyoto and Kader with similar tires.
So he's probably gonna try to get into slipstream.
So he's gonna lost the contact with his teammates. As in the meantime, looks like Rosim has pitted for the second time already, going for hard tires once again. But I believe he's gonna have to pit again until the end of the race, because I don't think he can make those tires last 13 laps. Might be too big of a stretch, so not sure exactly what's gonna be Rosim's plan. What are gonna be Rosim's plans? And in the meantime, we've got Kyoto, Kader, now Kraft very close. Kraft, who so very fresh mediums. I'm pretty sure he's gonna want to pass him. As you can see, it might be a really big moment here. But there goes Kraft. He got past the Colombian. Can he pass Kyoto? Oh my God, big crash there. I think there was kind of a domino effect as Kyoto has pushed off Kraft and Kraft pushed off Kader there.
Oh my God!
Big train here of drivers.
The Lynx Racing Garage.
Kader and
getting into a huge crash.
Not having that good of a race compared to the sprint. The sprint he finished P5, but now he's down in P11.
Okay,
16. Oh my God, big crash there. Kader went off the track on
one extra lap. Let's go.
Pushed by his own teammates.
We can do this.
So Bobcat Racing driver not really getting they act together and not being able to work as a team, as you can see right now. Still trying to get close to Gironi, but I believe, yeah, Gironi has much better tires, so that's
such a bad
why
corner.
Gironi has made his second pit stop. Now, investing on the mediums, that's interesting. I believe he's gonna have to do now the pit stop, as he doesn't seem to be comfortable on the hards. We see also Reese in a... I believe he's gonna pit now, as you can see. Kubo is still out right now. That's interesting. You can see he has managed to extend the
I
gap
almost
to
forgot my
Corvus.
pit stop again.
You can pretty much
My
say he
pit
has no
box.
reasons to pit right now. If he can just keep the distance, and yeah, that's pretty much the advantage of having much better pace. And I believe I could see Kubo going for mediums in the end of the final stint.
Okay,
Maybe
Gironi
we're gonna see I could see Corby
is,
pitting
some
on lap
seconds
22,
again
maybe
ahead.
to really go for the mediums. And try to chase off Kubo maybe.
I'll
That way,
check
but
in
there
the,
goes now.
the main
Kubo
straight.
pitting. Will Corby follow? No, there he goes. Corby is really going for the pit on lap 22, going for mediums. And Kubo is gonna do the same now, but he's gonna have 9 laps, but I think still a good choice.
Okay,
So Corby
he's
doesn't
2
have the
seconds
advantage
ahead.
on the speed at the beginning and doesn't
think
catch to his slipstream.
I
And
have the better
yeah, Kubo
pit
really got
strat.
this under control, I would say, really managing the gap pretty well. And I think staying on out for one more lap on the second stint was a really good idea for him. So I would say Kubo really going well for the win today. Of course, but of course it's still not over. He might do a big mistake at some point on the last stint, as we see now. Corby going to the pits. Oh, and of course there he goes. It's what I was kind of predicting. Pitting on for with 8 laps to go. Now on the mediums. As you can see, unlike Kubo, Corby has some traffic ahead. He's got Gironi, and now he's gonna have to pass Rosim as well. But those two drivers are gonna have to pit again to the end of the race. And I think that's what Corby is gonna hope, but now Gironi is not gonna allow Corby to pass him. As you can see, he's trying to go for the overtake, and yeah, you can see it's really weird what Gironi is doing. I believe he could have just used Corby's slipstream to catch up to his teammate, but instead he's battling him. But now there he goes, Gironi going to the pits. Might be wrong, but on my screen it looked like he was trying to overtake him. As in the meantime we see Corby's teammate Suris right behind on the hard tires.
Kind of fucked up that corner.
As you can see, but yeah, Reese is doing the standard 10 plus 10 plus 10 on the hards. And Corby just went for the alternative version, just 11 plus 11 on hards, then 8 laps on mediums. But Kubo went for a slightly different strategy either. He went 10 plus 11 on hards and then 9 on mediums, as now we see big lag rocket here. And
Lag
this is
storm?
not great.
That's not
really
good.
not great. Oh, please not crash.
Oh my god. Oh no.
Stabilizing. And there you go. Lag storm is finally over. Not sure if someone has lost a lot of time. As you can see, looks like Gironi has come out ahead of Rosim. But now Gironi is going to allow his teammate to pass him. He has better tires, faster tires as well. He's got the softs.
No, they're both gonna try
Good choice
to
there.
catch up to me.
In the
5
meantime,
seconds,
it's like all
I
the
don't
drivers
know.
apart from Sconia Carmona. He's battle for P9. We got Kiato, Carino, Kader, and Chevrolet now. Big midfield battle here. 4 drivers very close. I would say maybe just 3 now. But yeah, we got Carino here in P10. So it's a battle for the top 10. We see Chevrolet trying to go for the outside, but not working well. As you can see, Kader really going defensive there. Chevrolet at the back off there, so there he goes. We see Carino down there, but you can see now Chevrolet trying to go for the inside of Kader, but Kader has managed to get a good exit, but maybe not. As you can see, Chevrolet now managed to complete the overtake there. There he goes now, Chevrolet
Oh,
making
shit.
a move on the inside of Kader.
That grass.
Amazing move there, but Kader's tried to come back now as he almost went for the light rocket on the chicane. But luckily they managed to survive, and they tried to catch up to Kiato. Kiato is really just avoiding this big massive battle. As you can see now, Chevrolet maybe going for the inside. Now Kader maybe tried the inside of turn 3 there. As you can see, big crash there.
Okay,
Chevrolet make a
let's
double
go,
overtake
let's
there.
go, let's keep
Oh
it
my god, there
in.
goes Chevrolet with the double overtake, maybe triple if he can just pass Kiato now, but looks like Kader is going to not allow that to happen. As he goes for the inside
Still
line,
have
now
a
Chevrolet goes
4-second
for the inside as they
advantage.
have a bit of a lag rocket, and now Carino gets two positions out of nowhere.
I think I
In the
can
meantime,
keep
big
it.
crash, big
Let's go.
there. Oh my god, Kiato Chevrolet and Keller went to the deep into the sand, and Carino kind of benefited from that, and he's just trying to pass Kyoto, but Kyoto managed to keep this position.
Shit.
So there he goes. Now Carino trying to pass Kyoto once again. Can he do it there? Ooh,
Okay,
not
2 laps,
quite on
3
that
seconds
turn three.
behind.
We see Chevrolet trying to make a comeback there, ooh, but he goes off the track there. Looks like he had no space. So yeah, a lot of drivers at the front are very relaxed, racing alone. Just focus on the pace and finishing the race. We've got these drivers still on the big battle here for the top 10 positions, as you can see. But yeah, right now you see Chevrolet maybe trying to pass Kyoto on the inside. This is a battle for top 10. Ooh, there you go, Chevrolet with the move, but Kyoto had no space and he got completely
Okay,
pushed on
last
the
lap.
outside.
Let's go.
So in the meantime,
My
we
heart
see
is
Porsche is
pounding.
coming back to this battle. We see we've got three GL race winners, I believe. As you can see now, ooh, there goes Joe Porsche on the inside line. I believe he got pushed. I think things can be really complicated with Kata's ping. You see Kyoto going a little bit wider. You can see now, ooh, big crash between both cat drivers. As you can see now, looks like Kyoto is gonna lose the position. And things have been really chaotic here. But not at the front, as you can see, Kubo takes the win on the feature race. There he goes, amazing win for him, and I think he's gonna do 18th for the next win.
Yes!
So Corvin
Woo!
is not champion just yet.
Double
And he's gonna
podium!
get another podium on
Let's
this round.
fucking
So
go!
amazing race for him, as we see Rosim finishing the race behind Gironi. Then we got Stoll. Then we got Graf Suicide. Then we got Chevrolet. And I think Carino is gonna be the ones finishing on the top 10 today. So really amazing races for these two drivers. As we see, Kyler is gonna have to finish in P11 today.
Let's
Porsche finish
fucking
second in the
go!
JL race. He's gonna be P12 in the CL. Then we got Kyoto Gletzi. And yeah, still have some drivers finishing the races. You got Juan and Dino got. Sad to see he's not last. Juan with really old tires, but he's gonna manage to keep it until the end, I believe. So there he goes. Juan P15 and Dino got P16.
Yeah!
Right, so Kubo takes
Let's
maximum
fucking
points on the
go!
feature race. Almost, he did get the fastest lap, but then we got Vulpioca's finish completing the podium, and then we got the Scuderia Carmonda drivers completing the top 5. So it's Corby, Juris, Joni, and Rosim. Then we got Axel Dizwards following them in P6. Then we got Kraft. And then we got the sandwich here, Little Snowflake sandwich with Chevrolet in the middle. Then we got Suicide on the top and Corvid on the base. Then we got Scatter with the fastest lap. Looks like he tied it with Corzim with the 33.12. And he's gonna get followed by Joe Porsche, then Kyoto. Then we got Guetzi, Joanna, and Dino got reaching at the back. So there you go. This was the penultimate round of CL. Next time we're gonna get racing in Monaco for the finale.
This was the worst race ever. Holy shit.
Yeah, I can't believe it was such chaotic.
What place, Squats?
Or
Where was Joe?
I think he was 2 places ahead of me. So, well,
Ah,
I finished right behind him.
Yeah, I was 12 because I was third at the start.
Holy shit, that was so bad.
I had a hard time battling Carino, Chevrolet, CRDF for P10, but I couldn't.
Ja, kijk.
Hey Felix, kom mal.
Hey Jarek, wo sind denn ihr? Ah, sind alle dort.
Perse.
Let's fucking go! VO double podium! On both races!
this dragon, man, that was insane, man.
Yeah, damn. That was so
You-
tense. You have no idea. The last, like, 3 laps, my heart was pounding.
Damn, man, and in the sprint, you were like Fernando Alonso in Hungary when he helped Ocon win.
Oh man, yeah, and I think you had a slightly better pace than me on the wets at least, because I got some
I think
space
I
and then you
got-
would come back.
Yeah, I think I had a solid pace. It's just I couldn't get past you. You were defending too well. And it's hard to overtake on this track.
Yeah, in the feature, Jiruni kind of lost some time to me, and I think he decided to go on a different strategy to try and catch up. But he and Rosim ended up making an extra pit stop, and I don't think that was worth it.
Yeah, and our two-step was way faster.